Hurricane Floyd 25 years later. Floyd was the second of a 1-2 punch from back-to-back hurricanes in 1999.
And it was a devastating blow with historic flooding. Tonight, CBS 17 Storm Team meteorologist Dave Downey goes back to Tarboro and Princeville, two towns that are still, to this day, waiting for help.
The Tar River looked a lot like it does today in August of 1999, but in just 3 weeks, the river would rise over top of the bridge connecting the towns of Tarboro and Princeville. 43 feet of water, changing both towns forever.
The reason that it was so bad is I think we had a tropical storm or a hurricane come in before that, and then Floyd came.
The storm he's talking about, Hurricane Dennis. Acting like a boomerang, the storm skirted the Outer Banks, went back to sea, then pinwheeled back into North Carolina as a tropical storm, dropping 10 inches of rain in Edgecombe County. And it was just 12 days after Dennis made landfall when Floyd arrived on Thursday, September 16th. 20 more inches of rain fell. There was nowhere for the water to go.
Woke up the next morning to a phone call. My sister asked me why I was still there, and I asked her what she was talking about. She said they evacuated the entire community the night before. And as soon as she said that, the phone went dead.
Bobby Jones is the mayor of Princeville, living about a mile outside the town in September 1999.
I stayed at the house watching the water rise gradually, and then all of a sudden it was on my doorstep and I got a little worried, started trying to get out. And it was too late to drive out. I started getting on top of the house and I saw a helicopter come by. The third time around, they dropped the harness down to me and I hooked up and they pulled me to safety.
It was something that you would only hope to see in a movie, but it was our reality.
Tarboro Mayor Tate Mayo was 7. He was one of the lucky ones.
I mean, all you saw was just water for miles.
George Whitehurst spent 2 days in his brother-in-law's boat looking for survivors.
And you see this little thing twicking in the water. Like, what in the world was that? Boom! You'd hit it, it was a car. It was the antenna of the car twitching. Or you'd hit it, boom, and it was a mailbox.
40% of Edgecombe County underwater.
The first family I rescued in Dodge City was on top of the roof all night long holding on to the pipes because the house was full. 6,500
people forced into shelters.
C-130s flying above, spraying for mosquitoes. Saw helicopters rescuing people off roofs.
Helicopters, I mean, God knows you heard helicopters 24/7.
The Tar River crested at 43 feet, 24 feet above flood stage, 38 inches of rain, more than 80% of a year's worth of rain falling in 3 weeks.
The worst flooding event that North Carolina has ever seen.
President Bill Clinton and Governor Hunt on the edge of the floodwaters 4 days after landfall in Tarboro, but it was the locals that led the charge.
Don't want to do it again ever in my life, but it was a wonderful experience because I saw a lot of good in a lot of people. The town of Tarboro, the employees of the town of Tarboro were heroes.
Sam Noble was the town manager in 1999.
Sam did a good job. You tell him I said he did a good job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We just had a good team. I mean, it was more than just me.
But work remains.
About the only thing that I've really seen done in the Tarboro side is we bought out the lowest lying properties.
We even received $40 million from the government to go over to the Army Corps of Engineers to upgrade our dike. However, that's the unfortunate thing, they have not started the work yet.
We need transparency from all agencies involved. Whether you're right down the street in Washington, D.C. or Raleigh, we need your help. We know we have a problem. The time to act is now.
While the bridge has been rebuilt 25 years later, if Dennis and Floyd were to happen again, there'd be no way to keep the water out of Tarboro and Princeville. In Tarboro, Dave Downey, CBS 17 News.